All protocols observed. This saves me already 3 minutes for the greetings. Let's show how close the European Union and Norway are, because me as a head of cooperation, I always talk about gender equality in the opening. And I cannot agree more about what Madam Ambassador said about the role of women also in trade, export in the economy. When you look into this LDC graduation that was mentioned by Madam Ambassador, by the Joint Secretary, when you look into the data, the graduation of Nepal will not be sustainable if women are not involved in the economic value chain. A lot of businesses, a lot of work is done by men, and if women work, very often they are in the informal sector. This cannot be sustainable. This has big impacts on the livelihoods, on the standards at local level. I'm very happy to see here also the Federation of Women Entrepreneurs. We had an event very recently together also with the colleagues from ITC to look into how we can involve women-led enterprises into, first of all, local trade. Let's not forget Nepal is a big country with more than 13 million inhabitants. Norway, 5 million. If Nepal was an EU member state, it would be number 6 in terms of population. So don't forget you're a big country also for a domestic market. Then of course, trade value chain. We know about the challenges. We are here with our trade and investment program, EU-Nepal Trade and Investment Program, to support you. We have worked on Pashmina, we have worked on organic coffee very closely with the Trade Promotion Center. And we know what needs to be done. Because for Nepal to have further access to the GSP Plus, to the preferential market in future, 26 plus 3 year, Nepal has to do some homework. It's about the ratification of the international agreements that are necessary for Nepal to qualify for the GSP Plus. And I must say, this is a privilege. Norway, as part of the European Economic Area, has free trade with the European Union. Nepal has access to trade with the European Union, quota and tariff-free with Norway. This is a privilege. And we all hope that Nepal does not lose this privilege. Because if you make progress in the next years of involving more and more women entrepreneurs, women-led businesses, workforce in your value chains, then it would be a pity to lose this privilege. And then where would you trade? So this is an offer that we can make as European Union. We are in close contact, we had our GSP seminars, and I think it's an excellent signal from the Norwegian colleagues, from the embassy and the customs, to come here, although the trade volume was 2 million. But $2 million feed quite some families in Nepal. So let's not forget that. You don't want to lose that. And having the Norwegian colleagues here also is a system that we are multilateral international partners. Despite it's only 2 million, Norway made the way here to offer the support for you to grow your export to Nepal, to Norway. The two ends, sorry, I mean Norway, Nepal, you know what I mean. It's really a sign that we are together here to support Nepal on your pathway, but we need to have Nepali solutions to Nepali challenges. And this is why I'm also very happy, and as Madam Ambassador said, to have companies here, because you are the ones at the end who are doing the trade. You are the ones who have to go to the REC system. My colleagues Kaluba and Mema here the whole day. I don't know anything about the technical part. You are the ones doing the trade. You are the ones bringing employment to Nepali people. You're the ones feeding your families. So I hope that we can involve you in this dialogue. Also in view of the next EU-Nepal Business Forum that we plan next year. We had the first edition this year. We invite Norwegian companies to come, Nepali companies to sit together and see how can we improve the trade volume, because the trade volume feeds your families, and that's what we are here for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, that concludes our opening remarks. So now I would like to hand the floor to Assistant Director at Norwegian Customs, Cecilie Alnes, who is leading the delegation of Norwegian Customs from Norway, to give an introduction to the GSP scheme of Norway. Please, Cecilie, the floor is yours.